This is Dularasil with a guide for the tow rocket secondary in Hawken. So the tow rocket travels in a straight line until it hits something and it explodes. If you press the fire button again, or you press the secondary fire button, which is R1 by default, it'll explode right away. So you can explode it next to people and in the air for more guaranteed damage. It's easier to hit that way. Direct hits do deal more damage, so you want to try and get those when you can, but the air bursts are very, very useful, especially for like faster opponents. And so maybe kind of play around with the air burst, get an idea of, you know, how long you should wait for certain distances. On the tow rocket classes, a lot of the time it's about see an enemy, get one of these, get two of these, get some poke in until like you get closer, and now you've earned yourself a health advantage with the tow rocket, and that's when like your real fight starts. So from here on, it's going to be just some gameplay clips of me playing against people. So you can see here, I do what I just discussed, hit them with a couple of tow rockets, and now I engage fully. And because of that first move, I had a health advantage before I even really came around the corner. And then even with that health advantage, I'm going to use cover to my advantage. I'm going to duck behind it here. I'm going to hit him. I'm going to duck behind the cover again. Right here, I'm going to hit him. I was ducking behind it again. So, you know, I'm behind cover here. The tow rocket really excels at peeking out from behind cover, throwing out a tow rocket, getting damage that your opponent cannot respond to, and then ducking back behind that cover. So that's kind of your bread and butter move, is to pop out, hit him, duck back. One thing you can't always rely on when it comes to the hits, though, is that your opponent isn't just going to dodge. Especially like good players who have played this game for a while, they just know how long it is between tow rockets. They're going to dodge with relatively that timing, and it becomes really difficult to actually land a hit. But there are some things you can do to hedge your bets. So for instance here, Terry is not going to dodge straight into that wall. He's going to dodge away from it. So I fire one, he gets hit. You're going to see the same thing in a moment after he chases me a little. He's going to run down the tunnel here, and I'm not going to fire a tow rocket right at him. I'm going to fire a tow rocket down the center of this pipe, because no matter where he would have dodged or repositioned or whatnot, he would have gotten hit by the air burst. And I've just got a couple more clips here that kind of showcase the same thing. I'll have an opponent who's near a wall. I fire a tow rocket away from the wall, and then they dodge right into it. Same thing is going to happen with Ghosty here. And in addition to this kind of like predictive move here, what you can also be is reactive to opponents who are going to dodge your tow rockets. You can use your primary to make them use their dodge, and that's when you use your tow rocket. So you'll see Terry here is going to dodge. I'm going to hit him with a tow rocket. He's going to dodge again in a moment, and that's when we're going to hit him with a tow rocket. And that's another way that you can kind of ensure your hits. So that's just about all I have for this guide. A couple other small suggestions I have is that if you are a new player trying to get used to the tow rocket, one is be patient. It just takes time to have experience with the weapon and to have it feel natural. And also, one way you can maybe expedite that kind of learning curve is to really rely on your tow rocket as a source of damage, and try not to use your primary so much. I used to run around on my Berserker a lot and just tow rocket, tow rocket, tow rocket, never using my machine gun. And that was what helped me get used to it when I first started playing. So, you know, beyond everything else I've discussed earlier in the gameplay, just keep trying. And if this guide was helpful to you, subscribe. I'm going to be making some more new player guides, so look forward to those soon. And have a good one.